You found Wake Up Weather on ABC-7NY and your weather discussion for weather or not. So after a calmer night and a milder Wednesday, we're going to see a really blustery Wednesday afternoon, night, and early Thursday. And in fact, is an AccuWeather alert. These winds look particularly strong with this cold front coming in, and gusts could get to damaging levels. So high wind watches are up from the city northward. Some gusts could go to 60 miles an hour. That's more likely in the northern suburbs. We might push 45 to 50 mile per hour gusts in the city. And there could even be an isolated thunderstorm with the front from the I-84 corridor northward. There's a level 1 risk for an isolated thunderstorm. There's not a lot of moisture with this. There will be like a few gusty showers. I'm more concerned about the wind. The wind is not an issue on your Wednesday morning. It just builds during the day, and there are some gusts over 30 or 35 by later in the day, and then the wind really ramps up. I mean, it gets blustery in the evening out ahead of the cold front. As the cold front's coming through, we could have some gusts that surpass 50 miles an hour, especially north of New York City. It's still gusty into Thursday morning, but off damaging levels, but still Thursday will be a blustery day with some wind gusts over 30 miles an hour. So a mild breeze by day on Wednesday builds into a strong wind, and then the big wind at night is the AccuWeather alert. The shower threats we have: there is a shower threat tomorrow evening, then again late Friday night into Saturday morning, and now Sunday is trending wetter. So the best part of the weekend, if you're planning now, would be Saturday midday and afternoon. That's when it's going to be nice. I think these showers exit pretty early on Saturday. In terms of temperatures, it's 50s to around 60 the next 5 days, so below normal to around normal. And then once we get into early next week, a December preview to start next week. In terms of our futurecast tomorrow morning, some high clouds will be around, could make for a pretty sunrise, although it might be a thicker overcast. Off to the north, it's chilly, mid-30s, even low 30s well north and west, 40s in the city, low 40s on the island and down the shore. And then it's a mixture of sunshine and clouds, leaning toward a cloudy finish well north and west, but see those breezes coming out of the southwest could help us warm into the middle 60s, but those winds are really picking up. You can see those showers kind of fly through during the early evening hours, along with it some gusty winds. On Thursday morning, mid and upper 40s, some upper 30s to the north and west, and Thursday's a bright sunny day, just a few patchy clouds. Will only be in the low and middle 50s though, and that wind will make it feel like it's in the 40s much of the time. By Friday, a warm front is approaching. I think we have a lot of clouds. There might be a little bit of filtered sunshine, but overall a mainly cloudy day. And look at the snow in the futurecast moving across parts of Canada. There's some cold air waiting up there for us as we go into early next week. By Friday night into Saturday morning, that front comes through. We'll probably have the showers early on Saturday, but then they should exit early. Clouds should break for a little bit of sunshine as the day wears on. But again, things are very progressive with this pattern, so the next system is moving right in on Sunday, which is now trending wetter, and so fast that maybe we could dry out later in the day. Don't hold your breath for too much clearing, but the rain may be focused more midday into the early afternoon. We'll fine-tune that as we get closer. But after that period of showers, that moves out, and we get really blustery Sunday night into Monday, and cold air moves in for Veterans Day. 45 degrees, 7 in the morning on your Wednesday, sunshine and some patchy high clouds, 30s north and west. During the day, it'll be a mixture of sunshine and clouds, and probably trending toward mainly cloudy by day's finish, especially as you go north and west. But I think we'll be dry during the daylight hours. It's during the evening that we could have a passing shower, and those gusty winds are really kicking up. So cloudy finish north and west, a windy afternoon. Look for a spot evening shower, strong gusty winds. Gusts could go to 50 miles an hour, maybe even 60 miles an hour in some of our northern suburbs. There's your AccuWeather alert. By the way, the shower threat that comes in tomorrow evening would be before midnight, and then we start to clear out. So you might get a chance to see a supermoon tomorrow night. It's the super Beaver moon. Super meaning that the moon's orbit is in its perigee, which is closest to Earth. And in fact, this is actually the closest of 4 supermoons that we've had. We had one in October, and it goes all the way into January. This one's a few thousand miles closer than the one we just saw in October, and can appear up to 14% larger and 30% brighter. So the Beaver moon is because that's what the November full moon was called, based on what the Native Americans read it as, was saying that the beavers were building their dams and storing their food for the winter. And there was also a reason where more traps were set out to get some of the fur as we were headed into winter. So that's why it's called the Beaver moon. Here's your 7-day AccuWeather forecast. So on Wednesday, it's milder, but it's getting gusty during the afternoon. There's your AccuWeather alert: an evening shower, strong to powerful winds, clouds and sunshine on Thursday. It looks like actually a fair amount of sunshine, middle 50s, but still blustery. But we come out of the damaging winds as we go into the afternoon hours. On Friday, a lot of cloud cover. But it is dry during the daylight hours. Rain will arrive later at night and some showers into early Saturday. Clouds try to break in the afternoon, a little milder. Sunday's now trending wetter. We might even dry out by day's end. And then a December preview early next week. 40s by day, 30s at night. Veterans Day looks chilly, and we'll also have to watch out if a storm is forming over the mid-Atlantic coast and how close that is to us. So we'll keep tabs on that. With that chilly air in place, if that's close enough, you could talk about some higher elevation snows north and west. We'll see. 7-day AccuWeather forecast. It's always on ABC 7 NY 24/7.